Do you wonder yourself, my brothers and sisters, why sometimes you can feel the dragon so well, so good, like they are just standing next to you, and the other day it seems like they have left you? Why is that? Is there a reason behind it? Did the dragons leave you from one day to another? Did you say something wrong to them? Or maybe you thought something wrong to them? Well, no, actually, the reason behind that lies way deeper than this. And sometimes you cannot control it. In fact, you cannot control it at all. So, my brothers and sisters, my name is Tim Heijen, and I am a dragon, which I love to explain to you a bit more about our beautiful spirituality, which is actually a spirituality where you have to know yourself much better. This is not a spirituality that is like in religions, for example. In religions, it's very simple. You follow that, and you follow that. You follow that road like everyone else, like the good sheep that you are. But on the dragon's path, it is very personal, and you don't know where to go. And in order to let myself know where to go, I go here, for example, next to the river, thinking by myself, knowing myself, and talking to the dragon, talking what I need to do from now on. Because this is a path that you have to take for yourself. This is not a path that you have to do with other people, that they lead you. No one can lead you on the dragon's path. You are all by yourself, alongside with the dragons around you. But how come that sometimes you cannot feel your dragon? It is actually somewhere beautiful to know what is behind this. The dragons that are surrounding you are very much connected to you, to no one else. And these dragons, they are already there from the moment that you were born. From when you were born here on earth as a human baby, they were already there in that hospital, waiting for you to be born and waiting for you to be protected spiritually, physically, to be protected, because that is what your dragons are doing. That is also why they are called the dragon guardians, the guardian dragons that are by your side. But the dragon guardians are sometimes stronger at this day than stronger at the other day. The reason behind that is not how you are born here on earth only, but also the way you were born as a dragon. You know, your spirit is that of the dragon. It was born far away in a different realm, far away, unreachable to this place actually. But it's still reachable because you still have the soul of that dragon. But to know, how to have your dragons by your side, you have to know something more about your own self. Because your dragons by your side, they might lean you a secret, tell you a secret. This secret is how you were born as a dragon. How you were born and the way you were born as a dragon. Because, what kind of a weather is it? Sometimes we don't know. What kind of a weather is it today, for example? Is it rainy? Is it stormy? Is it sunshine? Is it a dark sky? I don't know. I mean, it all has to do with that. But also with the moment of the year. The moment of the year is also very, very important to know your dragons by your side. I mean, to know that your dragons by your side, one moment you can hear them. It's like you can hear them. It's whenever they are speaking to you from that day, that moment, that time of year, it is like they are standing next to you. You know everything that they are saying to you. And the moment after it, just a while after it, it seems like you become deaf for them, like you don't know it. That is because at that time of year, you were born as a dragon, and you keep that energy with you. That is why it's very important to know for yourself what time of year is the most strongest one, so that your dragon eye, your circle, is the most charged of them all. That is what we need to find out. It's not going to be easy. Like I said, it's not a religion. We are definitely not a religion where everyone takes the same path. No, for every one of us, every single one of us has a different birthday. In this case, Hajj Day. We have a different Hajj Day. And it's also very important to know that whenever you were born, it is mostly that moment. I was born in November 2005. It was a coincidence, I thought, that I was also awakened at that exact date when it was November 28th, 2005, on my 18th birthday. It was the same kind of weather. It was not sunshine at all. It was very cold, and yet also I feel good at that weather. I feel good whenever it's the same dark skies at that day, at that specific day. And you have to know what kind of a weather it was on your birthday here. It is the same weather that you had whenever you were born as a dragon on the Dragon Realm. The Dragon Realm has the same kind of weathers that's here because nature is everywhere. The four elements are everywhere. So it's not a coincidence whenever you were born, it has the same type of weather. That you feel much better. For example, when everyone says, oh, it's a rainy day, it's bad, I don't feel good, but you are like charging. Like your batteries are charging. It's like you can hear the dragon, you can feel the dragon, you feel like the dragon at that kind of type of weather. A weather situation, but also on the time of year. Whenever everything is just right, when everything is perfect, it seems like you are just rising at your, whenever you can feel the dragons. You are rising with your dragon spirit out of your humanity. It seems that you remember so much more when the moment is there, the time of year, that you can feel the dragon so much better. So it doesn't make sense, my brothers and sisters, to force yourself. Never on the dragon's path we force ourselves. We never force ourselves. We just wait, and that the time of year is coming. Wait until this weather. Also, it doesn't need really to be that time of year. It also needs to be the same weather condition. The same weather condition, and also where you were born. And that is the reason why I am sitting next to a river. The place where you were born as a dragon. Where were you born? Was it in the forest? Was it next to the rivers? Was it... In fact, my brothers and sisters, when I remember, and when I think about this, and that is the reason why I'm sitting next to a river, I feel so well here. I can meditate here. This is my church, my brothers and sisters. Here I talk with the dragon gods. Here I talk with the dragons by my side. Here is what I believe, and what I came to find out, is that I was born next to a river, next to the veins of Tiamat, also surrounded in the forest. That is why I love these rivers. I love this river so much. It seems like these rivers are, I had dreams about this back in the day. And one of these dreams consists that I was really upset because I saw a river without water in it. And I saw all the creatures, the fish, die in the river. And I was really upset because of this. But next to me, I felt two hands grabbing my wrists and pinching inside of my pulses. And I thought blood was coming out, but water was coming out. And it was filling the river. And whenever I saw the river, whenever I saw the fish, whenever I saw this scene, you can say, I remembered it. And that is what dragons most of the time do. They manipulate and come inside of our dreams to let us know where we belong. And that is a very strange dream, but also very vivid. And I love that. I love that. In the end, I was so happy that the fish didn't die, that the river had, this, but it reminded me of something. And I couldn't tell what. What is it that I was reminding of? Until later on, I came to discover that where I was born. And that is also why next to the rivers, surrounded by forest, I hear the dragon much better. I understand the dragon's language. I can even talk the dragon language whenever I had this setting. It's where life began. It's where your spirit began, before it recycled all the time. It is where everything started. So, with this I came to understand, and I want to tell this to you. I don't want to say you have to, or you have to believe me, or whatever. Believe whatever you want. Believe whatever you desire. This is not a religion. We are a spiritual path where we find our own way, together alongside with the dragons by our side. But here I came to understand a very crucial thing inside of my personal Dragon's Path is that you feel and you can understand the dragon much better. It's like you are the dragon whenever it's that time of year and whenever it's that weather situation and whenever it is surrounded by that moment when you were born. When you were born is so important on the Dragon's Path. You were born, cracked out of the egg, the first thing that you see from life itself. And that is not a question of how long has it been, or no, on the Dragon Realm, a different dimension. Time works completely different. I can say 1,000,000 years ago, 1,000,000,000 years ago, or I can say it's just been yesterday. The time is completely different whenever where it's in the Dragon Realm, or any kind of realm. Whenever you are stepping behind the realms, whenever you are opening the book and you are turning the pages, time is always going to be different at that moment. So it doesn't matter, it doesn't make sense to say how much it had been. No, the only thing that I can say to you on the Dragon's Path, the dragon has an extremely long lifespan whenever they were born. But whenever time is up, the spirit continues to go on. And the spirit continues to go on inside of you. You know what kind of a weather it was, what kind of a day it was when you were born as a human is most of the time, actually all of the time, the same moment when you were born as a dragon. And that, on that moment, on that specific weather situation, whenever that date is the moment where you can feel your dragon much better, when you can be awakened much more. This is the moment that you can be and talk and understand your dragons. This is something to find out. This is something to search for you, my brothers and sisters. Search your date. Search the weather that belongs to you. So see it, my brothers and sisters. What kind of a weather does belong to you? And what is your situation of the weather? This is the moment when you were born as a dragon.